Okay. We are going to start Piaget's theory of cognitive development. Hello, can you hear me?
We can, sir.
Okay. Could you see the screen I shared earlier? Hello. Hello.
No,
Can you
sir,
hear
we
me?
can see the.
You couldn't, no?
Not yet.
Not yet. Give me a second. Okay. Okay, we finished last week at a point where we needed to discuss concepts. We're going to start.
අම්මා ලයිට් ඔෆ් කරලා ගියාද?
Hello. Okay, there was some noise, right? Sorry. Right. Now we are going to discuss intellectual development through acquisition of concepts. So intellectual development occurs through acquisition of concepts. We'll see how it happens. Okay. What now? First of all, we need to know what is meant by a concept. Concepts help a child to understand about direction, location, position, number, quantity, sequence, attributes, dimension, size, and similarities and differences. Okay. Right. Now, concept is what? Concept is a certain idea formation. So when we so concepts help a child to understand these things: direction, location, position, number, quantity, sequence, attributes, dimension, size, and similarities, difference. Okay, right. Now hope you can hear me, right? What are the things that that the concept helps us help? What are the things that the concepts help a child to understand? What are the things? Direction,
Location.
right? Location, position, number, quantity, sequence, attributes, dimension, size, and similarities and differences. So these are the things that help us to understand this. In order to understand these things, concepts help us a lot. Now, right, why is understanding concept important? It assists in their ability to follow instructions. So when children have concepts, it helps them to follow instructions. They can be specific in what they are talking about. Then they can use concepts in language. They need to have a good understanding about what these concepts are, what they mean. And also to follow instructions at home, at preschool, and in the school environment. So understanding concepts is very important. It helps students in many ways. What are those ways? It assists in their ability to follow instructions. What is the first thing? What is the first importance of concepts? Understanding concepts for children. It assists children in their ability, to follow instructions. And also they can be specific in what they are talking about. They can be specific in what they are talking about. That means they know what they are talking about. Right. Third use is they are able to use concepts in their spoken language. Fourth one is they are able to follow instructions at home, at preschool, and also in the school. Likewise, there are many uses. In order to develop concepts, there are certain building blocks that they need to develop. They are right. Hearing, attention and concentration, play skills, and receptive understanding of a language. So what are the building blocks necessary for formation of concepts? Hello? Hello? Hope you can hear me. There are 4 building blocks which
Yes,
help to.
sir.
Yeah,
Can you repeat it again?
Yeah, I will repeat. And I will share the PowerPoint also soon after this. Right. Okay. These are the things. Right. Hearing, attention and concentration, play skills, and receptive language. What are they? Hearing, attention and concentration, play skills, and receptive language. Understanding of language develops before expressive language. I mean, that means before we speak a language, we need to understand language. Right. That is what we call receptive language. Right. Now, this receptive language occurs right when the children are very small. Right. Now, the child starts speaking only after he is about 1 year or 1.5 years. Until then, he develops receptive language. That means although he doesn't speak, right, he is able to understand things happening around him and what is spoken to him. Understanding of language develop before expressive language. In order to be able to use language appropriately, a child first need to be able to understand the specific language area. Right. Now, right. How can you tell if children have problem understanding concepts? Right. Now, sometimes certain children have problems of understanding concepts. So how do we know that these children have problems? These are the signs they show. They struggle containing concepts. Right. So the children who cannot understand concepts, right, they struggle to follow instructions. And also they use incorrect concepts in their spoken language. And also they will not be able to be specific when talking and has a tendency to use vague statements likewise. Right. Right. Okay. Right. Now? Hope you can hope you can understand what it is. Right. How do you identify a child with problems with understanding concepts? What are the features? What signs do they show if they are not able to understand a concept? Hello.
Difficulty in following instructions.
Very good. They struggle to follow instructions, and also they use incorrect concepts in their spoken language. And also they are not able to be specific when they talk, and they have a tendency to use vague statements. Vague means not clear. Vague means not clear. Right. Some other problems which occur as a result of being unable to understand concepts. They have difficulties with following instructions. They have difficulties with their receptive language. They also have difficulties with their expressive language. They have difficulties in drawing pictures, and they have difficulties in problem solving, and they have difficulties in understanding literacy, and also they have a problem with developing their playing skills. Right. So inability to understand concepts lead to many problems. So they are the problems. As I mentioned, if he is not able to follow instructions, he might not be able to follow instructions, or he might not be able to develop his receptive language, or and also express language as well. And they might not be able to draw pictures well, and they are able to solve problems. Right. They are unable to develop literacy, and also they have difficulties in improving their play skills. Likewise, there are so many problems that the children face, right, if they are having difficulty understanding concepts. Okay. There are certain activities which help to improve their concept development. These are the activities. Reading storybooks that have flaps and address locations. Following instructions, hide and seek, teaching colors, scavenger hunt, wash dishes and other household chores, household chores. So in order to make them understand, the activities sometimes help. Now, so if we notice a child with difficulties in understanding concepts, what do we have to do? We need to seek therapy. We need to seek therapy from a qualified doctor. Therapeutic intervention to help a child concept difficulties is important to enable a child to be able to cope better in the kindergarten and school environment, and also to enable a child to be a more active participant in classroom activities, and also to enhance child's vocabulary and ability to communicate with others. Right now, if come across a child with some concept understanding, what do you need to do? What is the best option? What is the best course of action? Hello. Hello. Hope you hear me.
We have to meet proper therapist.
Therapist. So when you get the help of a therapist, he will help you to what? Enable the child to be able to cope better in the kindergarten and school environment, and also it will enable the child to be more active participant in classroom activities, and also it will enhance child's vocabulary and ability to communicate with others. Right. So now suppose you come across a child with some difficulties in understanding concepts. So if he is left untreated, will happen. These are the things which have to happen if he is left untreated. They might also have difficulties with following instruction within the home, preschool or school environment. They may have restricted vocabulary whereby a child cannot clearly get their message across. Bullying when others become aware of the child's difficulties. Literacy difficulties, including reading and writing. All these problems could occur if the children are not able to understand concepts. What type of therapy is recommended for understanding concept difficulties? You have to consult a speech therapist. If there are multiple areas of concern, both occupational therapist or speech therapist should be met. Okay. Give me right. I will share. I will share this slideshow with Arshad sir. He will send it to you, so you can have a look at it. After that, we can discuss. Give me a second.
Recording in progress.
Hello?
Can you hear?
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello?
I
I
think
think you
hear me.
hear me.
I'm going
I'm
to
going to
share
share
screen.
screen.